Hello, everyone. In our session today, we want to take a look at DNS zone level statistics and how we are able as administrators to analyze DNS data. We have three types of statistics that we want to look at: zone query statistics, zone transfer statistics, and zone update statistics. Windows Server 2012 introduced to us the ability to view statistics at a per zone level instead of viewing them for the entire DNS server. PowerShell is used to extract and view this information. First, let us look at what is involved with the different types of information that we can analyze. The zone query statistics. These statistics provide information about queries received, queries responded to, queries failure, and errors from queries. For the queries received, this would be the number of queries that were received. That's what we can look at. Queries responded would be the number of queries responded successfully with a valid DNS response. When you type cnn.com and you're able to access that page, it means that you have a valid DNS response. DNS server has found what you wanted and has returned the correct response to you. Then we have queries failure, and this is the number of queries that were not responded to successfully. And this results in a DNS failure. So you can query the statistics to see how many failed responses you got, how many successful responses you got. And queries name error, this is another option here. And this is the number of queries responded with an empty domain response. Cannot find the domain. Now, we said that we use PowerShell to analyze these statistics. So for the zone query statistics, you would use the PowerShell command, $statistics, means you're saving it in a variable, equal get-DNS server statistics, space hyphen zone name, and then you will type the name of your zone. And then you would run the command statistics zone query statistics. And that will give you a list of the queries received, queries responded, queries failure, queries name error. The statistics are provided for each record type. You have your PTR record, your CNAME record, your ANAME record, all types of DNS records. You are able to view queries per zone. Let's look at another type of zone here, another type of option that we could look at. And these are transfer statistics within the zone. Now, you can have information for the transfer statistics. You'll be looking at the requests received, the requests that were sent, the response received, the success received, and the success sent. So this is information that's transferred you'll be looking at. For the request received, that would be the total number of zone transfer requests received by the DNS server when operating as a primary server for a specific zone. Then you have the request sent, and that would be the total number of zone transfer requests sent by the DNS server service when operating as a secondary server for a specific zone. Then we have the response received. That would be the total number of zone transfer requests received by the DNS server when operating as a secondary server for a specific zone. Success received, that would be the total number of zone transfers received by the DNS server service when operating as a secondary server for a specific zone. And the last one here, we have success sent. That would be the total number of zone transfers successfully sent by the DNS server service when operating as a master server for a specific zone. To get the zone level transfer statistics at our command prompt, we type statistics equal get DNS server statistics, the zone name, and the name of your zone. And then the command statistics dot zone transfer statistics. And that would give us a list of all of the options we talked about just now: request received, request sent, response received, success received, and success sent. Next, we have the zone update statistics. And we have here dynamic updates received and dynamic updates rejected. The dynamic update received will be the total number of dynamic update requests received by the DNS server. The dynamic update rejected will be the total number of dynamic updates rejected by the DNS server. And as in the other commands, to get the zone level dynamic updates, you can use the command statistics get hyphen DNS server statistics, zone name, and whatever the name of your zone is. Then you run statistics.zone update statistics. And that will allow you to see and look at and analyze those statistics. Let us take a look at the zone query statistics for contoso.com. We're going to go to our PowerShell command on the taskbar here, icon, and we're going to run as administrator. At the prompt, we're going to type statistics. STATISTICS equal get DNS server statistics Shift and G ET hyphen DNS server statistics zone name contoso.com. Let's check the command before we execute it. Statistics equal get hyphen DNS server statistics space hyphen zone name space contoso.com. And we're going to press enter to execute that command. Okay, and we see we are here at the prompt, so we know that there were no errors and we were successful. Now we have to type statistics.zone query statistics. So let's enter that at the prompt. STATISTICS dot zone query statistics. Let's check our command. $STATISTICS dot zone query statistics. We're going to execute that command by clicking on enter. And we can see here that we have the display of the query failure, queries name error, queries received, queries responded, the record type. So for each record type, you can see a display of the queries. And if there were queries on the server, you would actually see the queries. There's no traffic here, so that's why you're seeing a 0. We have here for queries received for this one. This is for the name server record. So we do have traffic for the name server record. We have queries received 16, queries responded 16. Let's see if we have any other record. We have for the SOA record. So all of the records, when you run your query at the command line, when you run the display command, you're going to see statistics for every single record. You're going to be able to analyze your statistics, and that's how you will be able to keep on top of your DNS traffic and see what's going on. As the administrator, you're going to be able to audit usage. If you're billing customers, if you're online, you will know how to bill your customers. If you have a shared DNS service scenario, and you'll be able to monitor performance on a particular zone. So we have looked at the different statistics that we can monitor and analyze at the zone level. And we did a live look at the statistics for the zone query. And we see them listed here. This is the end of our session on analyzing DNS zone statistics. And I want to thank you for listening.